probably just. I think we shaded it. I mean, obviously, you know, the German sides are really well organised and came with a game plan, and the game plan was to get everyone behind the ball and hit us on the counter attack. And you know, it's difficult to break down. It's not easy formation to play against when you've got 11 men behind the ball, and you know, they're a good side. You know, obviously to finish where they did in the German league last year, they obviously have to be a decent side, and you know, to concede, you know, deep into stoppage time is frustrating. But you know, that's football, and unfortunately it happens sometimes. And you know, certainly at the level we're playing at, if you switch off for 1 second, the ball ends up in the back of your net, and you know, that's what happened to us last night. Yeah, I mean, you see obviously games, you know, involving Bundesliga sides in the Champions League, you know, and you get to catch a little bit of it on TV, and I think, you know, the Bundesliga is getting stronger. I mean, the German economy is very strong, so obviously, you know, with football being the #1 sport in Germany, you're thinking that, you know, football will follow suit, and it has done. You know, they've got some really good players playing in the league, and you know, I think it's only getting stronger, and certainly it's grown. In my time in playing football, it's gone from being a decent league to one of the top leagues. You know, I would consider it to be right up there with the Spanish league, and I think it's a little bit short of the Premier League at the minute, but it's certainly overtaken Serie A as a lot more of a competitive league. A few weeks ago we lost them against Tuar in an away fixture. Obviously, I think any side would lose, you know, a player of Gignac's quality. I think any side would miss him. So he's a big loss for us. I mean, he's still around the training ground because he's a big character off the pitch as well, as a really good player. So, you know, it is difficult to lose your main striker, you know, because he's been scoring a lot of goals and been leading the line fantastically well. So while it's disappointing, it is an opportunity for someone else, and you know, we have to show the strength and depth in the squad, and hopefully he's back from injury, you know, a lot faster, and it starts to create competition for places. I think, because when there's competition for places, it is really healthy, and it certainly gives you a good chance of success if you've got people pushing each other very hard for places. Yeah, he's you know, he's a young lad who's came over from Brazil, and obviously he'd be getting somewhat of a culture shock. But you know, he's done really well in the games I've played in. I mean, I think his position is you know, a left back sort of role, and last night he played left side of a central defensive pair, and I think for him it's a big learning curve. You know, obviously to play in a few different positions is a real strength to have a player of such versatility within the team. So I think, you know, he'll only get better the more games he plays, and you know, being a young lad, that's natural, but also, you know, getting used to the culture and the language. I think even more so for him, I think it'll probably take six months to see the best of him, you know, because he doesn't speak, or he didn't speak a word of French, and you know, is generally shadowed by his interpreter to communicate. Yeah, he's obviously been a big player for Marseille over the last few seasons, and you know, he's a central defender and a proper defender. You know, a defender's defender, if anything. So it was, again, it adds competition to the side, and it gives the coach the opportunity to try different things against different teams. So I think it's only good for the football club. At the end of it, I haven't. I'm not really one for, you know, sort of bragging about stuff like that. It's not really, in the whole scheme of things, it's not really that important. that important. It's not life or death. So I don't know. Maybe he's seen a lot of himself in it. You know, maybe that's the way he'd react if he did it. So I suppose I'll take that as a compliment.